All right, guys, welcome back. It is Wednesday, the hump day. I believe it is, right? Tomorrow's Thursday, so we're going to review the Anarchy faction in DC Dual Force. The beta, streamer beta is this weekend. Unfortunately, I haven't got in yet. I'm too small fry, guys. It won't give me a key, but maybe I could win a key or hopefully in, next week or so, get in the normal beta. So, yeah, I cannot wait to play this game. I'll be investing some good amount of money into the game right away so I can have a lot of different deck options at launch. You know me, I don't like sticking with one deck. Now, Rev should be joining us. Here's the three Anarchy leaders. Joker. Why is it that this... I swear, man. It's like this resolution for these windows are weird. It's not the right... I wonder how you... wonder... Oh, wonder... match priority. Title must match. Wonder if that does anything. Oh, it does. Oh, interesting. I don't think it changed anything. Oh, I don't know. Title must match. It shows that in the preview, but I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Anyways, let me do something. Let me see if I can... Oh. But why is it I can't... I don't know. Anyways. I have to figure this out. But yeah, it's kind of cut. You can't see everything. It's kind of weird, though, because you guys see... like the non... Anyways, whatever. Kind of wish it was right. Anyways, let's get Rev in here. There you are, Rev. So, we know what those keywords are. What was it? Aura is basically a spell shield, just like Divine Shield, but for spells. So, that means you cannot target, or the first time you target them with a spell, it won't hurt. Won't do any damage.
Yeah.
Ambush is kind of like, you don't play Legends of Runeterra, but I'm pretty sure there's something similar to that Magic, where when the minion attacks, it attacks first and doesn't take any retaliation damage back. But
isn't it called like First Strike or something?
Yeah, it's very much the same thing. And here it's called Ambush. Hunter isn't splash damage. It's where it can't go after leaders because that'd be probably too OP. From my understanding, it can bypass anyone in the front. It can attack anyone it wants, and it can bypass guard. So it's basically, as implied, it's a hunter. Meaning, if you have something in the back line that you must kill, that they're trying to protect, a hunter can attack it. So
attack it directly. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what else. Hidden is pretty much like stealth. The first turn it's deployed, it's hidden. You can't touch it. It then loses it afterwards. Shield is self-explanatory. It's melee damage. Invincibility is pretty.
What about Aura?
Oh, Aura is the spell shield.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so they can't. The first time they target it, they can't do anything. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Or I guess Seek. We had a lot of questions about Seek too. If that's just.
Seek.
If that tutors from your deck, or if it's from.
I think it's from the Abyss. So it's a discover mechanic. You'll have 3.
That's unfortunate.
I think it's Seek. I think that's what they said. Oh, I don't know. I was watching another video. I'm pretty sure Seek is from the Abyss. I'm pretty sure of it. It discovers it because they were. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see for confirmation. But I think it's a discover mechanic.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? Fury?
Damn,
Flurry?
I'm ready to quit this game and I haven't even played it yet.
Yeah, I know. Fury? Fury is a double attack. There's one thing, speed. Okay, now speed is basically charge. So when they deploy, they can attack right away. So that's basically charge. Man, there's so many different cards. Might's kind of like I said, Might's awesome and all, but it seems very much about buffing and protection, getting beefy guys. But the rest of them, wait until you see some shenanigans that we're doing here. All right.
Why don't they have all these keywords listed anywhere?
I know they don't seem to have them listed anywhere. You'd think they would. Maybe they figured.
You know what it probably is? It's probably all of this shit is subject to change.
Oh, and they just
in development.
Oh, so
they're like, oh yeah, the game might not even ship with Aura.
Yeah, or they might rename it. Yeah. So that does kind of change some of the review we did, but we'll probably recap that later because let's just get into Anarchy. But yeah, some of those Might ones with the Aura and was a Hunter definitely potentially changes the grading that we thought of it.
Yeah. So do we want to start with
leaders?
The leaders again?
Yeah, we could do leaders and then we could recap. But Doomsday is a 24 defense. He is the strongest or most defensive of all the leaders. After an enemy leader is KO'd, charge Doomsday twice. So that's a pretty powerful effect. Obviously, that's a late game thing. I mean, there might be some aggressive decks that might want to use Doomsday as they kill one leader pretty quickly, and then Doomsday is just basically your huge finisher.
Yeah.
So I could see him possibly being either in a control or more. I think he would fit. I mean, we don't know. We haven't reviewed everything, but I think he kind of would be a good finisher for aggressive decks. Because if aggressive decks take out one KO relatively quick, this guy could get 10 attack. That's huge. So we'll see. Yeah. Do you think he could fit in his 4 charges, by the way? So it's kind of expensive, 10 attack this turn.
Maybe. It's it'll be interesting to see if a deck can kind of manage trying to burst one leader down and then also having this like slow game plan.
Yeah, to like kind of
after that if they can balance their deck building.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
24 seems like a lot of health though. So,
yeah, so maybe he wouldn't be aggressive.
That's decent at least.
What do you think he would be good for? He could be in an aggressive deck. Like I said, he's like your backbone just to keep you in the game. That you'd be very aggressive with one leader and him just possibly absorbing a lot of damage and then you going, haywire.
Well, that's kind of what I'm talking about, right? It's like if you built your deck super aggressive to try to kill a leader early, then by the time you get to Doomsday, like maybe you've run out of steam.
True. Who knows? You're right.
So that might be a difficult balance to strike.
Yeah. So you don't think he'll be an aggressive type leader or backing up aggressive?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
gonna be interesting. Once we review the cards, we'll see a better spot, or possibly he could go down. Harley Quinn, Adrenaline, which means end. So that means when at the end of your turn, Adrenaline means if she has no cards in her hand, draw a card. She charged 2, gets 3 attack. So that's pretty powerful. She's obviously default for aggressive decks. Obviously, she's just basically aggressive decks empty out their hand quickly. She's possibly helped to refill your hand, and she has 3 attack the turn, and it's cheap. Yeah, she's very much an aggressive leader, and she has 18 defense, so not bad. I think she's default in aggressive kind of deck. I don't see her anywhere else than aggression. Maybe mid range. Maybe she's like one. The thing is, like you said, are there going to be where it's just like 2 aggressive leaders or a balance? Maybe one a little bit slower, just in case the game goes long, so you have a chance against a grindier deck. But she's definitely going to be an aggressive leader. I can't see her going in like maybe mid range, but she's definitely aggro.
Yeah, I don't know if Anarchy's going to have a lot of burn, but if it does, then Harley Quinn and Doomsday might be a good combination. Just try to burn people out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's go to the Mighty Joker. The Joker is 18 defense, pretty much standard with Harvey. 3, so it's a little bit slower. Joker gets 2 attack this turn, which is and fires 4 shots that deal 1 damage at random enemies. If you have an arcane inmate, charge the Joker. So obviously you're going to want to get some arcane inmates, and we'll be seeing them as we go in through the view. So yeah, he gets a charge back. So you spend 3, you get 1 back. That's very, very good. Now, that's not counting any other kind of trickery you can do, right? There's also a keyword called firepower, which is aka basically fire, spell fire, like in Hearthstone. So basically +1. So he would be doing this turn, shoot 4 that do 2 each, and if you have another one, 3 each. So he, as you can see, he can scale. So it'll make him even better. I like the Joker a lot. His attack is but he has a very nice effect. That gets rid of Divine Shield. Gets rid of any minion that is at 1 defense, potentially. Obviously, it's random. It does target the leader as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be some times where you're going to be really annoyed that it hits.
Yeah. A little RNG, but, it's okay, I guess. I don't like RNG per se, but this one's fine. You like Joker? You think he's going to...
Wait, you don't like RNG? You of all people?
I hate it,
I would have never guessed.
I know, I hate it. I don't like RNG where, like, this is different. You build your deck. That's his skill. I'm talking about RNG where, like I said, like my big, huge 8/8 taunt dude gets countered, objection, when the rogue discovered that. It's just bullshit like that pisses me off because they should not have access to that card. How can you play? And Druid's like big Druid, literally is big Druid, so I don't really have a lot of minions. Because I thought of it. I'm like, oh, fuck, what if it is that? Well, I don't have anything else. I have 8 mana. I can't just sit there and hero power. I have to take the risk. And then you get... Yeah, so it's just shit like that pisses me off.
Or like I played a game of Snap earlier where the second location that flipped was Sakaar.
Oh.
And it pulled my opponent's Galactus.
You see...
Turn 2 Galactus is like, okay, well, there was no...
Yeah, that's bullshit.
There's no counterplay to that. And it sucks because, like, normally, like, I win a lot of games against Galactus because my deck runs Arrow and Magneto, my Lockjaw deck.
Yeah.
So if, if they do, like, the standard curve of, like, Wolverine and, what's his name? Wolverine and Electro in one lane to leave 2 lanes open for Galactus, I can usually end up, or they wave me or something, I can usually end up playing Arrow or Magneto, dragging their card into their Galactus lane.
Yeah, like Paralysis, she's really good at that.
So, like, I actually do really well in the matchup, but not when...
that's bullshit like that, dude. Not bullshit like that.
I can deal with the turn 4 or 5 Galactus a lot of the time, but not turn 2.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, it's just that garbage like that. I mean, there's a lot of RNG in Snap, and they've improved the location, but like I showed you that screenshot. Yeah, great location improvement. One was unplayable, the other one was unplayable because of I forgot I couldn't go in there, and then there was literally I won it, but only because my opponent couldn't have reach. You see, it's shit like that. It's just bull crap. Yeah. But anyways,
I will say though that the fact that you can snap and retreat makes a lot of those games less.
Yeah, imagine if you were risking a bunch of cubes and you couldn't. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, I really like the Joker, dude. I think he's going to be good, and I can't wait to build. And I don't think you have to go all heavy into inmates either. We'll see. We'll see when it goes live. But let's look at actions. All right. Ooh, there's a fair amount of actions. Okay, let's look at the amazing art. Oh, look at this clown with the bazooka. So it is a gold, what's it called? Cost. So it's rather expensive. And as you can see, why deal 8 damage to an enemy leader. That's a lot. That's a huge amount. As you can see, leaders aren't by default don't have that much. Well, they have a fair amount. Is it too slow, Rev? What would this be? This probably be maybe an aggressive or mid-range deck, right? But the thing is, this we have to remember is, are you going to have room to put this in there? This bazooka. Mm-hmm. What do you think? It's a lot, dude. So it's a lot.
We're seeing all these heroes that have all these leaders rather that have like HP in the high teens or the low 20s.
Yeah.
So this is like half or a third of the leader's health, and there's 2 leaders.
So maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I mean, like the Hearthstone analogy would be like Pyroblast, right? But at least Pyroblast you can target minions if you need to. But Pyroblast traditionally doesn't see a lot of play.
It may be
Mage has like critical mass of
correct.
enough direct damage, and then it's like, okay, well, like if I can run Fireball and Frostbolt and Ice Lance, and Arcane Missiles, then
Yeah.
And Fire Lance Portal, then
I think maybe you're
then it's the cherry on top, Pyroblast.
This is kind of, to me, is like if the game's going a little bit longer and you haven't won by your recruits and heroes from your leaders, this is kind of close games out. Let's say you put guards down. Let's say you put more recruits down. Let's say against Might, they have some bulky boys. You're like, well, fuck, I can't do that. You have 2 of these in your deck. I'm assuming you could do 2 because the gem is common, so it's not a ultimate. That's 16 damage, right? The only thing is aggressive decks going to be mostly getting their damage via recruits, or are they going to be a mixture of this stuff? We're going to have to wait and see. I think this card's good.
Definitely
I know
it feels like a Joker card.
Yeah,
because you're getting all that incidental damage.
Yeah,
throughout the game.
Probably, so this, right? This looks like it's just kind of the thing to punch and get rid of your opponent. I think it's good. I think it'll see play. We'll have to wait and see, though. Well, let's continue.
Because Joker's whole thing is going to be if your early couple of recruits that you play down, your first couple of inmates, don't get contested because your opponent's got a slow hand or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Then they're going to get blitzed.
Yep. So it's going to be interesting to see. I am definitely going to play hopefully all type combo, aggressive. I think aggressive is going to be really fun in this game. And then mid-range, of course, and control. Crack shot, silver. Common, it looks like. Cool art, I like it. You have firepower +1 this turn, draw a card. Okay, now I think card draw is premium, especially in an aggressive deck. I think this is probably good enough to run in your deck.
Yeah.
I think it's good. Card draw is usually premium in every single card game out there. So, yeah, and plus it fits a Joker's game plan. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it'll be good enough to see play. Well, I know I would try with it.
And it doesn't make one more missile. It makes all the missiles deal 1 more damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Seems pretty good.
Pretty good. Devil's Knights. It is a bronze. Looks like common. Love the art. I love those little clowns in the background. Give your recruits +2 attack. This is very good. This is basically Savage Roar or AKA Bloodlust. Bloodlust is a little bit better than Hearthstone. This is bronze, so that means they could get trades or they could just do some burst damage early game. Yeah, this is good, especially if you have 5 recruits on board. That's a lot of extra damage. It's going to fit in aggressive decks, for sure. I wonder if Aquaman would be good with Anarchy. Because you could see Anarchy is starting to be you see Anarchy is a lot of so far aggressive type cards. So I think this is good. And I think you agree, right?
Yeah, seems pretty reasonable.
Yep, very reasonable. What is this? Disorganized crime. Ooh, gold, rare, or epic. I love the art. Okay, each friendly arcane inmate makes a bonus attack at random. Okay, it is random, but that's still very, very powerful. Adrenaline, especially if you do some trades before that, if you have to, and then you do this and it's just basically could go face. Adrenaline, give them +2 attack before they attack. Oh, okay, so if obviously that's situational, but if that's the case, that's extremely powerful. Will this see play? I think it will, Rev. I can't see why you wouldn't. The only thing, it is random, though. But like I said, if there's not much on the board, that potentially could be a lot of face damage.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a good card, or is it the problem is, like you always say, situational cards, like being if you're an aggressive deck, though, you're going to be blowing your hand out pretty quick. So there is that.
That's the thing. You could see the scenario where like your board's been cleared at this stage of the
game.
Like, I'm not sure exactly what turn you're getting access to.
This gold will be turn 5.
Turn 5.
So unless you do ramp, of course. So gold's turn 5. So
okay.
All right. So
you could see where as an aggressive deck, it's like maybe you've already won or lost the game.
Exactly. And this might be a little bit too slow. I think it is a little bit. So maybe mid-ranger's deck might like it, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. I think it's a good card, but we're going to have to see if it's going to be good enough. Embrace Madness, bronze, rare. discard a card synergy. And there's other cards that support this, and I think a leader too. So obviously we have to see other stuff to support. Discard a card. Give your recruits in your deck +2. I think that's good. I think this is good. And obviously, in an aggressive deck, you're getting that much more power. Power's an extra tax premium, dude. This is good. The only thing is, obviously, you might lose an amazing card, and we don't know if there's a way to bring cards back yet. We haven't seen everything, so there might be. But I like this card a lot. Do you think it's just?
I think this is bait.
Is it? Wow.
This is total bait. Like, you want the attack in a. In an
you're dead.
And you're gonna give up a turn to play this.
Key word.
You're gonna give up a turn, and you're gonna do your hand.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, there's some adrenaline, synergy or whatever, but like, do you really want to be starting with this? Like, no.
Yeah,
like
true.
These kind of cards only see play when in Hearthstone. Like this is we're talking about buffing your deck here, right?
Yeah.
Buffing your hand in Hearthstone is a whole lot faster.
Then you're right.
Those cards don't see play traditionally unless they've got card draw bundled in with them, or they buff something that's already in play also, or just giving stuff that you don't have in play stats.
And
very slow.
And I forgot to tell you, I find out a little bit more about the upgrade system. I thought it was cards. No, what it is you start with 2. Excuse me. Every turn, you only have 2 resources. You start with bronze. So remember, those ramp cards are even that much more better right now. You start with 2 bronze. The next turn, 2, they upgrade to silver, etc. So they upgrade, but you can only have 2. So basically, you're right. You're going to waste 1 bronze maybe later in the game. But then, yeah, you're right. I think you're kind of right. You would never in an aggressive deck do this. Yeah. I still think it could have potential, but yeah, you're probably right. Gotham Riots. Ooh, summon rioters in your empty space. Well, usually that's pretty good because that means you get a board full. Let's say this is turn 1 and you have no better option. That's actually pretty cool. Let's look at the Gotham Riders real quick. I think if I remember right, they're 1/1. Yeah, they're just 1/1s, and they're free, by the way. So if they ever get in the hand, they go back. So I like that. I think it's good, especially for an aggressive deck. You just get on board right away. Yeah,
the rioters are not tagged as inmates.
So. Oh, they weren't. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Good. Let me just double check.
Yeah, so you can't.
You're right.
Charge your hero power immediately.
Yeah. Well, very, very good, Rev.
Which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, I like this card. I think it'll see play. I mean, it's bronze turn 1. That's 5 power on the board. Yeah, they're 1/1s, but that's chip damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good card. I think it'll see play, and I love the art. So let's go to Heart of Darkness. Transform a damaged... Oh, it's a silver, by the way. And it looks... I think it's a... Is it a legendary or an ultimate? So you might not be able to run more. Transform a damaged friendly recruit into Eclipse. So with 3 charges. Ooh, what is he? We have to find what he is. He's not there. Where would he be? Under leader, created, recruit. Would he be a recruit? Let's take a look at the recruits. Eclipso. I wish they would have the token there, but Eclipso. Where is he?
No, these are alphabetical, and I don't see Eclipso. So
yeah. Anyways, we don't know what he is, so it's hard to judge without seeing him. And I don't see. Maybe he's listed here and we just didn't see it. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's one of the leaders that come up, and if I remember seeing him, he was really good. So we'll have to see with this. Unfortunately, we don't know what Eclipso does with 3. He's a leader, by the way, Rev. So if I remember, he has 10 health, and if he gets 3 charges, that's really good, and he had a pretty decent effect. So I'm gonna say, from what I remember seeing in another video, that it's a good card. Will it see play? I think so. Why would you never want to transform a garbage, let's say, recruit into another hero? Yeah, I think it's good. Again, we'll have to wait until we actually see his token, but I think it's good. I remember he was a good card. improvised weaponry. All right. Bronze, give a friendly recruit plus one attack and fire. Ooh, firepower synergy. You think this is good enough? Probably if you're going it all in or wanting to support, right? Plus one attack for only one friendly isn't so great, though. I mean, you could get maybe something, but it's plus fire. So, yeah, it's probably...
I guess with this, you're really hoping that you can buff your dude, and then your buffed Joker ability gets to clear out anything blocking you, and then you get to attack face directly with your recruit.
Yeah. It probably seems all right. I don't know if it's not bad. I don't think it's... Maybe it won't have room.
It's kind of hard without playing the game to know
exactly
how often you're actually utilizing your leader's ability.
Yep. All right. So the silver, this is a rare. So you could run summon 2 bronze arcane inmates from the top half of your deck. So cards like this usually see play. The only thing is it's a silver, so it's quite costly. I think it's card drawn. I think it'll be good enough, right? The only thing is silver is expensive, man. But
well, you don't have to draw the ideally you draw your Arkham and your bronze inmates earlier, but if you don't,
that thins your
worry about drawing them, way later. So
yeah, I think it's good.
Probably helps your consistency to some degree.
Yep, I think it's good and it's cool art, so I think it'll be good. Joker Toxin is silver, common. Love the art. After you play or discard this, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. So this is actually better than what was that? Hand of Gold. That's almost like the Hand of Godan, except for the Hand of Godan could hit minions or hit.
You're thinking of Hand of Godan's the one that when you're thinking of Fist of Jiraxis.
Yeah, there you go. That one could
Hand of Godan draws.
Yeah, the Fist was okay if he had no board. It would guarantee hit your hero, but most of the time it would hit either minion or. But this one's targeted, so obviously you can't target a certain healer. That's a lot of damage. Mm-hmm. I think this is good. I could see it being run. I mean, 2 of them, that's 10 damage right there, right? That's a lot of damage. Obviously, it's random, but I think it's good. I think an aggressive deck would be interested in that, right?
Well, it's not that random, right?
Yeah, it's true. Well, I mean, let's say you had one hero at 1 health and it hits the other one. I mean, that's yeah. But it's good. I'll definitely see lighten up. Discard synergy. Silver. Laugh it up. Discard your hand. At the start of your next turn, draw 2 cards. So this is obviously going to be synergy with Harvey and stuff like that. Now, even if your hand is empty, it'll still could play it, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's good. The only thing is this silver, though, man. It's kind of expensive. It's do you want to spend 1 silver just to literally draw 2 cards? Again, if your hand's empty. Yeah, I like it. I think it'll be good. I think it'll...
Yeah, so technically, if you have an empty hand, you play this. Your following turn, you start with 3 cards.
Yeah, so that's big. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. I like it. Mob Justice Bronze.
You maniacally laugh when you play it.
Yep. If all your spaces are full, KO an enemy to recruit. Yeah, if you're flooding and aggressive, and it's bronze, that's definitely going to see play.
So that has the really strong combo with Gotham Riots.
It does. Exactly.
Mob Justice, and you just for 2 bronze, you fill your board and you kill something.
Yep. Very nice. And if you, I like it a lot. It'll definitely see play. It's a good.
Also, I don't know how common these unconditional removals are going to be, but I mean it seems strong.
Yep, I agree.
It's not damage based; it just kills it.
Now this though, it fits the character, so I guess they have to flavor shit. Replace your deck with random super rare and ultimate cards. Okay, the problem with ultimate cards is they require gold, which is okay. Now this is a silver. Ultimate cards, you can only usually traditionally play 1 of that. This totally bypass that. Super rare are very powerful. These are very, very powerful cards. The problem is, with any deck in Hearthstone, you kind of have a win con. You build your deck, and you have a focus. This Probably be if they ever have a. I don't know. There probably will have some draft. There'll probably be a really good draft card. I don't think this will be fun for shits and giggles for YouTube highlights, etc. I'll definitely mess around with it, but I don't think it's a competitive card. And that's all these.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just yeah.
The only time these kind of cards really get played is when you're playing a super grindy control deck, and
Yes.
eventually you're just like, okay, I've stabilized, I've dealt with my opponent's threats. Now I'll turn the removal that's left in my deck
Yes.
into
Exactly.
threats.
Exactly. Because ultimate cards are extremely powerful. So yeah, there's lots. The only reason why you could ever play one is because they're just too good. Yeah, so definitely maybe a controlly grindy deck might be interested in that, but
that's where we see stuff like Elise or Archivist get played sometimes.
this is excellent synergy with Shazam. By the way, Shazam creates a bunch of tokens, spells into your deck. So if you fill up your deck with, let's say 30, I don't know if I ever go that long, 30 of these lightning bolts, and you play this because what, like you said, I've dealt the damage, I've dealt everything. I'm going to win this game now. I can have some fun and get some value out of it. So yeah, he might be in a control met type deck, but yeah, we'll see. I love its idea, but we'll see. Now, partners in crime. Summon a Punch and Jubilee. Oh, like these guys were good from what I saw. Do they have it?
They're 3/1 vanillas.
Oh, 3/1 vanillas. Okay, so and bronze, I think it's good, right? And they're opposite stats. One's a it's like the exact polar opposite each other in their attacks and HP. I like it. I think it'll see play. No, you get 2 minions that get on board for bronze. Excellent turn 1 card.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
And
I like
they
it.
are both, and unlike the rioters, they are inmates.
Yep.
So
Inmate synergies. Yeah, I like it.
opponent kind of wants to deal with them.
You love the art for this. Oh, by the way, these cards will be animated too, which is kind of cool, like fire and stuff.
Nice.
So
yeah, I hope Snap gets more animations because some of the cards, like all of the Patriot cards, have like really nice.
Yeah, exactly. It would be nice, or more voices too.
And stuff. Yeah.
All right. So this is shoot randomly. Fire 3 shots that deal 1 damage to random enemies. So it could include leaders. This could help clean up boards. Probably really good in an aggressive matchup, like Mirror, because you could kill their stuff for free. You think this is good enough to play though? It's chip damage, maybe.
It's Arcane Missiles.
And Arcane Missiles did see play, but not
with some upside.
Yeah, I think it's not. Probably good. Yep. Especially like you said, when the card game's new,
we're thinking like, oh, Arcane Missiles, whatever. But like Arcane Missiles saw plenty of play like 9 years ago.
Yes, it did. And this is a brand new card
game. The game has power crept a lot since then.
Correct. Not this game. Not yet.
And Arcane Missiles still occasionally sees play, depending on what support it's got in the core.
Yeah, exactly. And if it does do fire, I don't think it does firepower support. I don't know. We have to wait. If it does, that's even better. Gold, rare, surprise. Deploy a random. Is that gold? Yeah, gold recruit from your opponent's deck. Ooh, adrenaline. If your hand's empty, give them speed. That's extremely powerful because if it's a gold, that means you're getting big boys, right?
Yeah.
And assuming you get adrenaline, which you probably would want to with this card, the speed means they could just go directly attack right away. The only thing is, what if there's no gold things? I mean, that's going to probably not be the case. Any gold stuff recruits left in their deck.
We were kind of talking about this, right? Because decks are 40 cards, right?
Yeah.
And when you play a bronze or a silver, it shuffles a stronger copy in, right? So I think you basically like never get decked out in this game.
Interesting.
Outside of extraordinary circumstances. So yeah, like surprise probably always hits
something. So you think it's going to be good?
It could be.
It could be.
Something I'm a little skeptical about for all these adrenaline cards is they remind me a little bit of combo cards in Rogue. Obviously there's plenty of good. There's no shortage of good combo cards in Rogue, right? But you can't play a deck with too many combo cards,
Ah,
because then you're missing out on value. Right?
yes.
If you're having to use a combo card to activate a combo card to start your turn. Right. So there's like some of that of like you probably can't run like too many adrenaline cards. You probably have to pick and choose if you want those bonuses, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So we'll see. I like the idea, but
I don't know if I don't think adrenaline will be like a whole like archetype.
oh, okay.
I guess what I'm saying.
So surprise.
How could it be, right?
Yeah, I think surprise is pretty cool, but I don't know if it'll. I don't know. It might see play. It depends. Like, if they're don't have anything better to do, I guess. I don't know, but we'll see. It does take it out of their opponent, so that means they do lose a resource. So yeah, we'll see. The bigger they are, silver cost, good art. The bigger they are, KO an enemy recruit with 5 or more. Or more. So this is hard removal. Definitely going to go into your control-y type decks. I don't know if it'll go in an aggressive deck though. I think they have. I mean, obviously, if it's a big thing that the aggressive deck can't deal with, though, that it might be interested in it too. Because aggressive decks are going to want to get past shit quickly to just take their opponent down. Yeah, this is a really good card. It's hard removal, and hard removal always sees play. Mm-hmm. Let's Unending Ruin. Ooh, Doomsday, like that. Destroy the top. Oh, interesting. Destroy. It's a rare, by the way, or epic gold. Destroy the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck. Create 2 free copies of Unending Ruin in your deck, then draw a card. Okay, well, yeah, that's really, really good. Yeah, so it looks like we're got a potential for a mill deck. I mean, 5 is a lot.
Not mill exactly.
But
mill refers to burning cards.
Yeah.
That your opponent can't draw, but
yeah, this is good, dude. I don't think an aggressive deck would want this. Maybe a control deck or mid-range deck for sure, right? I can't see. Well, maybe I don't know. Because the thing is this: if the game's going turn 5 plus, an aggressive deck wouldn't probably be too interested in spending a whole gold just to do that. But it is card draw and it is resources.
Kind of thing is pretty slow as a condition. Right?
Yeah, it is. I do like it though, but it might be a little bit too slow. All right, Whack-A-Man.
Do people die in this game immediately if they
yes, yeah.
Okay.
And I think I was wrong. I don't think they get shuffled upgraded cards. So I don't think these cards go back. I think what it is these every turn your resources get upgraded to a different tier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think so. I think that's that, or I misunderstood what someone said. I'm not sure. We'll find out for sure.
Propagating falsehoods, man.
Oh yeah. So that means there could be possibility of and no fatigue damage is gonna make it very interesting. There was another game that was like that. Was it Legend of Runeterra was like that too? If you had no cards, you automatically die. Yeah. All right. This.
Yeah, I think it's Yu-Gi-Oh as well. You deck out and you
die. Bronze. Whack-A-Man. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy recruit. That's a lot. It is random. Now, obviously, you can control that by killing a recruit first, but possibly setting up a trade to finish off another one. Usually, we like targeted stuff, but this might be decent, no? I mean, 4 is a lot.
It seems like a good amount for most like bronze recruits.
Yeah, I think this is really good. Right. Yeah. Good for early game and stuff like that. Yeah, so these are all the actions. Pretty nice. From what we've seen, Rev, a lot of it's very aggressive and then kind of like some discard synergy. Kind of getting some discard synergy, some drawing cards, some situational stuff, but it looks very aggressive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I like it. All right, so created, I think. Oh, there's only three. Oh, here they are. Oh, here they are. Jubilee, which is a 3/1. She's the offensive one. Punch is also a 3/1. All right, they're both the same. I thought they were exact opposite. Yeah, nice. And they're both inmates. And then the rider. Very easy. Let's get into the meat and butter. Or butter, whatever you call it. Here is...
Meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes. Oh,
Dude,
Parasite!
it's not healthy to put butter on meat, man.
I
It's
know.
overdoing it.
Here we got some awesome shit. Here, let me take a quick bio break, and then we'll be right back. Right back, guys.
Alright.
All right, Rev, we're back. Look at this guy. He's gold. Vanilla. I love the art. 9-6. Okay, a shit ton of attack. And he has pretty decent defense. 6 is, not that amazing probably for gold. We'll have to see. But I'm pretty sure the card game's new. Vanilla's going to see play. We'll see if there's anything better. But yeah, that's a lot. That late game is pretty dangerous. I mean, that's a couple of those on board and you're going to whack a person in the face. He doesn't have a tag though. Here is a bronze. He's an Arkham inmate. Attacks randomly. Oh, he's a 3/4 by the way, which is actually really good stats for a bronze card. So early game, he's probably going to be able to clear up some garbage. The only thing is it's random. So obviously if your opponent's slow, they have nothing on turn 1. He can do some nice stuff. Adrenaline, though, has +3 attack on your turn. So, meaning he's going to be a little bit harder to kill. Really good synergy for aggressive type design. So that's 6 attack. Now, obviously, he doesn't keep it, but I like this. It kind of reminds me of that was it Tar Creeper?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Tar Creeper saw a lot of play. Yeah. I like him. He's going to be a good card. I definitely think he's going to see play. I see no reason why. Good defense. Only thing is random, but you can probably kind of work on that. Take some trades and clear a path to hit face. And it'll be harder to deal with on your opponent.
Like hitting face.
Yeah. And he'll be much harder to deal with.
Kind of a lifestyle, honestly.
Yep. And he's cool. Can't wait. And let's see. Oh, one of my favorite characters in the Green Lantern universe. He's gold. He's a 1/7. Horrible stats, but, well, the 7's actually decent. After any character is dealt damage, Homeboy gets +1. Now, you tell me that is not good for ping damage with the Joker. So he could potentially very steamrolling, whatever you want to call it. I think he's good. I think he'll see play.
So this is just frothing Berserker.
It is,
Any character, so when it trades, it gets buffed as well.
Yep.
Well, technically, when it trades, it gets 2 buffs.
Yeah, I like it. He'll see play.
I only wonder if this is like slow for a gold.
Ooh,
right? Because what was so strong about frothing was like if you curved out and you could play it on 3.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And proactively take trades. So this might be a little slow for a gold.
Aggressive? But maybe he's good
Unless
for...
you've got a bunch of trades ready, maybe.
True. I mean, you don't even need that much to get a lot of value out of him, right? Your Joker's ability, stuff like that. So, yeah, we'll see. I think he has a lot of potential. I think he's a good card, but maybe good for mid-range.
Maybe it just has so much health that it comes down, your opponent's like bending over backwards to kill it.
Yeah, and remember, when he gets hit with damage, you don't KO it. He's going to make it... Yeah, I think he's good. Mid-range card will definitely use. I don't know if a control-y deck would want this, though. But yeah, aggressive mid-range. We'll see. But we'll see what it is now. Bizarro, a legendary creature. I think he's an ultimate. Love their art. 9/5, very aggressive. Defense is okay. Shield. So that basically gives him 6 defense, if you think about it. Deploy. If Bizarro is in your back row, swap each player's back row with their front row. So that is very interesting.
So he always ends up in your front row.
Yeah.
Because you either play him in your front row and don't use the deploy effect.
Yep. And you have to remember what I tell you.
Put him in your back row and you swap. So.
Yeah, and you remember, guess who's in your back row? Your leaders. They come up front and center. They can't hide anymore. Very interesting. So could this potentially be your aggressive finisher? They summon him down there. You have lethal, but your opponent's like, ha ha ha, you can't get to me. You put Bizarro down, and the next thing you know, it's over.
Yeah.
I think he's really good. I cannot wait to play him. I think he's really, really good. And he has shield, makes him a little bit more difficult to deal. Yeah, I think he's good. Getting those nice, let's say the leaders are really weak. You don't need even, I like him a lot.
Yeah, high attack is probably what you want with shield too.
Yep. And here is Black Manta. Awesome. Silver deploy. Oh, well, here we go. Deal 5 damage to an enemy leader. Meaning it's not random. You can target it. Makes him even better. Even if it was random, he would see play. 5 attack, 3 defense. Defense sucks. But yeah, he's definitely seeing play. You'll have 2. That's 10 damage that you can potentially do to one leader. Obviously, you have to draw the card, etc., etc. Remember I showed you that guy, that undead guy who resummons. Yeah. He gets, if you want to do him with tyranny, he resummons homeboy here. Obviously, you have to do stuff. That's another 5 damage. So yeah, this guy's really, really good. I think you agree.
So I do not agree.
Oh, Rev!
Don't put words in my mouth.
Rev, what?
So I do not agree because this reminds me of a very bad Hearthstone card, which is Nightblade.
Oh, I don't remember what Nightblade.
Exactly. Thank you for proving my point. No, Nightblade is the 5-mana 4/4 that does 4 damage to the enemy hero.
Oh, I remember that. Didn't that see play though at the launch of Hearthstone? I'm sure.
Maybe when people didn't know better.
Oh, maybe. So you don't think this is good then?
It's one of those cards that gets like immediately taken out of your deck as soon as you.
All right.
Get
fair.
Cards or
fair.
Realize what you're doing. Right.
Fair. But you do realize this could be a
kind of thing is just not.
Yeah, maybe you're right, Rev. I forgot about that. But this could be a nice sneaky way of getting lethal though, right? Oh shit, I got this guard, I got this big bulky things. Bam.
I'm kind of assuming that decks won't have enough burn to just exclusively burn you out. I'm assuming that there's going to have to be some minion combat taking place during the game, and that sometimes you're going to have to kill your opponent's like front row to
you're right. All right. I think you're probably right.
That's my assumption.
I think you're probably right, Rev.
And if that's the case, if the game is minions fighting minions more often than not, then this is awful.
Yeah, you're probably right. So Captain Cold,
because it does not get good trades either.
Correct. Yeah, that is a good point. Captain Cold, a silver 5/2 and exhaust. That's extremely powerful. That means on their turn, you could select the leader. By the way, so obviously you would choose the one that you situational if they have enough charges to do really good power. Yeah, this will see play. Exhaust is extremely powerful. You take that leader out of the equation.
So exhausting a leader
Means they
means
skip a turn.
attack, or
They
can
can't
still activate
attack.
their
They cannot
ability?
do anything. Nope, they're just a dead card. It's like dormant, I guess, in Hearthstone. If you put for one turn, very powerful. Yeah, this is C play, and it has really good attack, but really bad defense. But yeah, you're not playing it for that. Now, what's cool about this is if it were start, it wouldn't be bad because 2 defense, your opponent most likely will be able to deal with it. But end of the turn is very powerful. And if you put this in the back line, have some recruits to protect it, yeah, very good. I mean, I like it. I think you do too.
Yeah, seems interesting.
Ooh, look at this though. Clayface, Arkham Inmate. I keep saying Arcane. Bronze, 1/2. After you deploy another inmate, Clayface gets +2/+1. I think he's good enough to run. He's bronze. If he was silver, I would say it's sus, right? Because when silver, you're like, okay, you've already deployed a good amount. Yeah, turn 1, this, and another arcane inmate. Yeah, I like it.
It's a little slow to start, but it's got some snowball potential, right?
Yep. And 2 defense is actually pretty good for bronze. All right, Copperhead, Adrenaline Hunter. Oh, interesting. It's a silver, so that means you're not going to be able to play it the first turn or so.
Hunters, it can attack the back row.
Yeah, it can attack anything it wants, except for I think the leaders. That'd be a little bit of, maybe it could attack. I know it could attack anything, bypass shield, bypass, front line and taunts. 7 attack. Do you think it's good enough? It's decent defense. It's a lot of power, man. If you put this in the back line to protect them a bit, and if they don't have a way of removing it, this could get trades to kill something that must be killed. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not bad, huh?
Not bad. I think it's potential. Not too flashy. Count
I
Vertigo.
mean, a lot of times, like, once card games are more power crept, these cards that just have, like, beat stick stat lines with basic effects don't get played
they
anymore.
don't see play.
But, I mean, this is a new card game, so...
Yeah, I think it's good.
Gotta keep that in mind, too.
Yeah, like Hearthstone, that would never see play.
Yeah.
Well, Hearthstone doesn't really... I guess Hunter would be kind of good in Hearthstone. All right. Count Vertigo. Deploy. Each player discards a random card, then draws a card. Well, this is obviously Adrenaline support. He's a 4/3 for silver. A little bit low on defense. I think he'll see play. Yeah, especially... I think he'll see play. Especially he kind of fits the Adrenaline archetype, right? If it's going to be a thing.
Yeah. Ideally, the discard's hurting you less than it hurts you.
Yes, I like this. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I like the art too. Good card. Ooh, this though is going to be interesting. Silver, keep it here. So 6/3 horrible defense, really good attack. Deploy, discard a card again. Deal 6 damage to a random enemy character. It can be anything. That's a lot, Rev. I don't know what to think. Is it good? It depends if Adrenaline's going to be good, and it looks like they're getting a lot of support so far with these recruits. The 6 is a lot. That could clear out a lot of stuff, even when like turn 2, turn 3. It is random, but it can hit. It can hit the hero, so you can get.
Yeah.
You can do some trades and guarantee it hits a hero too. I mean, a leader.
I think you're gonna be pretty frustrated when this hits like something small and dinky.
Yeah, that's the only thing. So small and dinky, you just do like Hearthstone, you would kill it, right? You have to. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is a good card. You don't seem sold on it though. Maybe. We'll see.
It's got like slightly better than Black Manta vibes, which isn't saying much.
Yeah. You're right. All right. So let's look at Deadshot. Silver, 4/4. Hunter, awesome, and firepower. Yeah, so he's definitely going to see play for firepower support, and Hunter's really, really good. And it
seems like more of a card.
Yep, I like it. And he has the tag too for inmates. Deathstroke.
Dude, isn't Deathstroke just like the DC version of Deadpool?
Yes.
Like he's like a weapons master.
Yes, he's really cool. And look at that art. He is looks like he's an ultimate, by the way. So 1 of gold. Lethal, very, very, very dangerous. That means I think lethal only works on recruits, by the way. It doesn't work on enemies. There are some cards that have lethal for leaders, so be mindful of that. But yeah, that'd be so fucking OP, right? Just drop this down and take out your... Yeah, so it does very powerful lethal to get rid of anything that's in its way. After an enemy character is KO'd, not a crew, but including a leader, on your turn, ready, death stroke, which means he can attack again. Yeah, so other words,
I'm also assuming this would count other stuff, right? Like, so if you play this down theoretically and then kill something,
yeah, he'll be ready. Exactly.
Get to attack right away. Yeah.
Very, very good card. Very good card. Yeah, hands down will be in a lot of decks. I don't know about the combo decks, but good enough. Good. I love it. I'll see. Now we're starting to see Doomsday.
Greedy Doomsday gets to be multiple cards.
But this, I think, is going to be in control decks. So let me explain why. Gold. All right. So these expensive 10 attacks is amazing. Garbage. Garbage, but parting shot, which is aka death rattle. Return Doomsday to your hand. So it's a gift that will never stop giving, Rev. In every turn, you have something to put on the board that's very aggressive. Or you think it's too slow.
I'm trying to think of what the Hearthstone analogy is. There's a few cards that are analogous to this. There's Malorn, which dies and gets shuffled into your deck, and there's a Nubarak that dies and it gives you a 4/4 on the board, and then it goes back into your hand. These cards usually don't get played.
Okay.
Because you have to keep paying the cost for them.
That's a good point. I forgot about that.
You know.
Yeah, he might not see play. If he had more defense, I would probably see he may be okay. But yeah, the thing is, you're right. You have to keep paying for it. So.
Like the best version of this card that's ever been in Hearthstone is Rattlegore, and that's because it dies and summons itself like right back.
Oh yeah. If you
with only -1/-1, it like effectively just doesn't have a downside.
Yeah, you're probably right. I thought he was really good. He's an amazing attack though, but you're probably right.
Super sus.
Super.
Now, this is just one of those Timmy cards that has a big flashy effect that someone will be excited to play, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know.
That's true.
Cards that people are excited to play, but it's probably not a good card.
No, I love the art though. But look at Enchantress. She's There's an Enchantress in a DC2, so she's gold.
Not a 4 or 5. What the fuck?
3/9. I know, right? 3/9. Very good defense. So she means she's going to stick on the board. Firepower +2. Yeah. So this is going to go in most Joker decks because if it gets to the point where it's getting mid to late game, and you're still having, this will help finish off. You put her in her back line. Yeah, she's definitely going to. I'm thinking maybe Joker and Superman would be an excellent combo, Rev, because you have the Joker just to kind of mitigate. You have Superman there to take out some shit and build up some bulky boys. I'm thinking Joker and Superman will be good. What do you think, Rev?
That's interesting.
Yeah, because think about it. Yeah, like Enchantress, she's just really good. She's just there she's deep. Now her attack's low, but what I'm trying to say is Might will help with that, and Might can make her even stronger. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Joker in a
problem with Enchantress is she always loses to Cosmo, so you gotta watch.
No Cosmo here. Watch the next card because look, stature.
I know, where's Superdog, dude?
Giganta. All right, look at this. This is equivalent to 4 mana 7/7. Silver. So she's gonna come out relatively early. Deploy, just discard a card. Yeah. This is good enough, even with its downsides. A 7/7, especially if your opponent can't deal with it easily. Yeah, this is definitely going to see play. I see no reason why you would never play this card. I can't wait, Rev. Joker and Batman, Superman. Let's go. Oh man, some boards that can't be dealt. Yeah, that's too good.
You're You're gonna discard your adrenaline card. You're gonna have 3 cards in hand. You're gonna play Giganta, and you're gonna discard your adrenaline card, and you're gonna cry.
Aha! That would suck, but don't worry if you have an empty hand, you play her. It's good. Yeah, this will definitely see play. I can't see why not. It's a good card. I know it has that downside, but I don't think you're going to really care. Because a 7/7, if your opponent can't deal with that, you could get good trades, obviously. If they have nothing on the board and you have more minions on the board, it's good. Can't wait.
Yeah, I don't know how like above curve this is. Because
True.
you know like in Vanilla Hearthstone, stuff like Succubus didn't see play.
Well, let's just take a look. If you recap, that's a gold with 9 attack. Bronze with 3, that's a little bit overstated. Well, that's situational. Gold 9. So as you can see, here's silver 5, silver 5. So as you see, this isn't obviously a name, so it's a little bit. So as you can see, the silvers, so the golds, so I think it's pretty overstated. If you see the other comparisons, just for quick reference, I think it's good.
Yeah, because the main thing is it's got a lot of health relative to the other.
Yep. And in Harvey Quinn, it's a silver. It has the tag 3/6, pretty decent stats. After you play an arcane card, our Anarchy card.
Arcane is a different franchise.
Harvey gets +2 this turn. Adrenaline, fear. So that means she attacks twice. A very aggressive card. She will see play, hands down. And that art's just amazing. Just for the art, she'll see play.
She has a lot of personality.
Dude. But as you could see, she's good. Obviously, adrenaline you might not get all the time, but if you have 2 silver, damn, bam, and then so we'll see. I like it.
This is a surprisingly wholesome Harley Quinn variant here because there's like no crazy tattoos or piercings or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Harley Quinn, girl next door.
So I think you agree she will see play. She's good.
I'm sorry, I was lost looking at her.
Wow. Let's focus, Rev. We'll focus right here, not up there.
Eyes up.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna see play. Can't wait to play with her. Wait, that sounds bad.
Like, why do they keep talking about the cards' personalities? Usually when we talk about a card's art, it means because the card is bad. But this card's hitting on all fronts.
Yeah, it is literally on all fronts, both good and card. Okay, bronze.
You love to see her go, you hate to see her go, but love to watch her leave, right?
Exactly. Bronze, Killer Frost, lethal. Ooh, deploy exhausted. Well, exhausted enemy minion leaders is very powerful. The only thing, she's a 1/1. I guess it's not too bad though. I think she'll see play. I mean, there's a lot of 1/1s in Hearthstone, and this is a card you have to kind of deal with. And if you're a more control-y deck and you have a better statted minion, you're like, oh, fuck, I have to kill this? Oh, shit, I'm going to have to wait. You wait, you get a trade. So, this will definitely see play.
It feels like it does. But you probably don't want to play this early because it might be kind of a waste.
You want to save it, yes.
If your bronze is just trading into other bronzes with lethal.
You wouldn't want that. No.
I
like it.
Really, and you probably don't need to exhaust the enemy leader when they don't have any charges yet.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's probably something you play later.
Yep, and I think it will
also not the end of the world to play it early if you just want
to
contest the
because it could also slow your opponent down. Very good card. And also, as you play that turn 1, you're like, oh well, fuck, I'm not going to play this card. I'm going to have to wait till I get something else I want to throw away as flubber roadkill. So I like it. Kite Man. Let's look at this guy. He's a 3/1. Horrible. Hunter. Oh, he can only attack leaders. Very aggressive.
He knows where the face is. And he's free, by the way. So you have to take that into account. He does not cost anything. I think he will see playing aggressive decks. You get him out there on turn 1. Hopefully you mulligan him for him. And that, if they don't develop, that's 3 to the dome. So I think it's a good card. And it's free. So you could play this and 2 bronze cards. So definitely see play. I don't know if he'll be in every type of deck,
but he definitely will be an aggressive process, even mid-range. Man bat, let's go. This one's interesting. Bronze, inmate, speed. Rev, he can attack right when he goes. Start, return the man bat to your hand. So this, I think we'll see play. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Might in this guy, he will keep it. It's not confirmed, but everyone's thinking that if he gets buffed and he returns to your hand, he keeps those buffs.
Keep the buffs.
So if that's true, it even makes him even that much better. Now, obviously, you have to combo him with a faction that will buff him. That inmate Anarchy doesn't seem like they have much in terms of buffing, other than very few cards. So he could.
I mean, this is like a little sus that you have to keep paying for it.
Oh, I see.
That's all, but that's also assuming like, so maybe sometimes you want to just trade it out for something.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't return to your hand.
Now you could do that too, but remember, speed means a charge. So the charge traditionally sees a lot of play. Yeah, I like him. I can't wait. I think he's good, and you're right. He is a little sus. You have to pay for him, but luckily he's cheap, and if he does indeed keep the buffs, that makes him even that much better with might. I'm telling you, Joker, guys, and Superman, that's one of the combos I'm going to try. Of course, the Joker Batman, Joker Superman Doomsday. I don't know if that'll be a combo, but we'll make it. We'll try. Mr. Freeze, one of my favorite characters. Bronze. Inmate tag. 2/2. Deploy. Exhaust an enemy leader and deal 3 damage to them. Yeah, remember, you could choose. This card's going to see play. Hands down. He's just too good, dude.
Kind of funny that supervillain's a bronze.
Yeah. Well, and eventually he'll probably be a leader, I'm assuming, because Mr. Freeze is a kind of iconic character. Yeah. Good card.
Not bad.
I like it. And like you say, you don't even have to play him right away. If you don't want to, finish out a game potentially, or finish off one leader, exhaust the leader, like you get rid of one, you want to keep the other one kind of, you could play 2. There's 2 of them in your deck. Yeah, I like it.
Them on ice.
Yes. I love it. All right. Murderous Mugger. He's basically vanilla.
He's just some dude.
2/1. Horrible, but he's free. Free's good, Rev. Will he be good enough to see play? Compared to what you've seen so far,
he's already worse than Kite. Well, not always worse than Kite Man.
Yeah, he's not as good as
Kite Man goes face, right? Like Murderous Mugger has just enough brain power to make mistakes and not go face.
Correct.
It's kind of a problem.
This guy though, 2/2 plus. It's one. A firepower plus 1. So if you're going yeah, he's on a He's cool art, by the way. I think this will see play if you're into the fire. It's support for Joker. So yeah. And what's cool about these guys, you could do it anytime you want to get extra pings or early game. Yeah, it's a good card. Parasite, a.k.a. the Leech in DC. But this one doesn't do anywhere near what Nasty Leech does. Silver, he's a rare, an epic, 2/2 substantial. But let's look at this. Deploy. Deal 1 damage to 2 random enemy recruits. Parasite gets +1/+1 for each damage dealt. So he gets
scale it faster if you have firepower.
Firepower. So yeah, exactly. So this is much better with firepower. So I think he could potentially be one of your good mid game. Maybe I don't know about a finisher. If you have a lot of firepower in your opponent, plus you remember synergy with Joker. Don't forget that. Yeah, I think this is really good. I think he's good. Yeah, he's spicy. And yeah, he's silver too, so he's not too. He's a gold, maybe a little bit sus, a little bit too late. But yeah, I like him. I can't wait to pair. And this fits Parasite because he absorbs energy from people, so I like it. He gets stronger. Peacemaker. He is a 5/1 silver hunter, so that means you can attack anyone you want. Deploy. Your recruits with Hunter deal double damage to leaders they are attacking this turn. Whoa, he's a combo piece. So obviously you wouldn't play him naked because you would never want to do that. So there's Hunters.
6 damage.
So that's a lot, dude, especially if you could get... Now, obviously it's coincidental, situational, but there's ways to get Hunters up front. Hunters can... if Hunters can attack, directly go after leaders, then that's extremely powerful. Well, you think that's a little bit too niche, though? He can run 2 of them. For consistency.
It might be. Will that be an archetype?
We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and
Will there be
see.
enough good hunter cards?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, it
Will we be able
sets.
to go face?
If
Will justice prevail?
I know, will justice prevail? Will he bring peace to the meta? You have to remember too. The more cards that get printed, the better he's going to be. So maybe not so great now, but maybe who knows? Punchline. Bronze lethal. Oh, but this while you have a Joker leader, your recruits are arcane. Oh my god, inmates. So 2/1. So that's good if you don't have any inmates on the board, right? And she has lethal. Is she good enough, you think? I think she gets rid of inconsistencies if you don't draw your inmates, right?
Yeah, or if you have some reason to play a bunch of recruits that aren't inmates.
Yep. Yeah, so she kind of, I think she's good. And lethal's going to be something in her, I mean, it's 1 defense, though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll put her in a...
It's like moderately sus.
Yes, sir. Reverse Flash, a gold, cost 5/4. Flurry, so he can attack twice. Speed, which means he can attack right away. Reverse Flash can only attack leaders. Yeah. You think 10 to face right when you summon. Oh, the only thing is, does he? I don't know if he can't bypass. He's not. If he had Hunter, he'd be fucking broken. He does have to respect. What's it called? This is a finisher, dude. This is a finisher.
Yeah.
Because you have to. You can't go through recruits. So he doesn't have Hunter. But yeah, this is. Do you think he's gonna see play though? I think so.
Yeah. What's the best might buff that you can put on this?
Oh, might does. Oh, you remember there was a button here we could check real quick.
Because there's a bunch of like +3/+3s and stuff like that.
Yeah, let's do actions. Your recruits +1/+1. Give your friendly character. OC defense is good. Oh, your recruits with
There's
5 or more
super
attack are invincible. Oh, that's a good courage. Is really good combo with the reverse flash.
Well, not really, right? Because you can't attack anything other than leaders.
Oh, that's true. So you're right.
So invincible doesn't do a whole lot for him.
Double your friendly
recruit. There's like super strength, right? That's +3/+3.
This is double, so that's 10. 2/1. That's another. The mace is pretty decent. Give your characters +2/+2. Yeah, so there's a lot of different things you could do with to buff them up. So yeah, I like it. I think he's good. I think he's going to be a good finisher or something like that. No, he's a threat that must be respected.
Seems reasonable. Yeah, like just he's an Alec here and he needs a rock biter.
Yep. Know? This is Solum Grandi right here. So he is a not gold. He's silver. Parting shot. Summon another one without this ability and ready him. So it means he could attack. So that means you could attack, trade with this, get another one, attack and trade. And this kind of reminds me of that twin fin. So yeah, I think you'll see play.
This is Restless Mummy.
It is.
Which is a good card.
Yep, I agree. Good card, and he will see play.
Being able to break up the damage and kill like 2 medium-sized things or 1 big thing. Or,
yep.
You know, trade with one thing, go face with the other. Yeah, this is
definitely a good card.
It's probably one of the better Anarchy cards.
Yes, I agree. I can't wait. And this art's awesome. The cheetah though, silver, 5/4, decent stats, a little aggressive. Hunter, so she can bypass anything. Empty hand, adrenaline. She gets speed. She can attack right away. Assuming that adrenaline's kind of consistent, which I think it will be, she's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Especially if there's nothing protecting leaders, she could just bam, bam. Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. The Joker, he is a ultimate, so I think you can only have one, I believe. I think that's some gold. He's an inmate tag. He's a 6/4. After a friendly inmate is KO'd, deal 4 damage to a random enemy character. Yeah. The only thing is, he's gold, so it's a little bit late. But it's excellent synergy with the leader Joker. So you could be doing a lot of ping damage here. So yeah, I like it. I think he's good enough to see play. No?
Sacrifice your minions for power.
Yep. Yeah, I like it. Trickster. Bronze. 3/3. Good stats for bronze. After you discard a card, deal 3 damage to a not character, but a random leader. All right, this is good. Obviously, it's synergy on discard, but I think Trickster will see play, no? It's actually a really good statted bronze card on its own.
Yeah,
I like it. And then Two-Face is up. Ooh, an ultimate. He's a bronzer. He's really cheap. A 2/2 deploy. Choose an enemy recruit. Flip. Oh, I love this, and I think this is going to be a good card. Very. Flip a coin. Decide to KO them or draw a card. An enemy recruit, mind you. So you could potentially remove a huge thing or whatever you want. And obviously, it's RNG, but 50-50. I like this. Either one is going to be awesome outcome, right? Yeah, Two-Face is going to be good. And he has the tag, just in case that's... Yeah, good.
This is kind of insane as a...
It is, right? Yeah, that's why it's ultimate. Imagine if you could do multiple of these.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, really good. Ventriloquist here. It is a bronze, a 1/1 inmate tag. I love that heart. After you deploy another inmate, create and play shoot randomly. Ooh, I think he's good.
Which I think was the 3 missiles.
Yeah. He'll be good. Yeah. Especially your early games, get some ping damage. And if there's nothing on your opponent's board, if you go first, you could potentially get some good damage to the leaders. Yeah. And
I wonder if create and play means it just plays it, or
yeah,
it's like it plays it and it adds a copy to your hand.
I think it
you see what I mean? Like create's a little redundant. Like
should just be random.
It could just as easily say play shoot randomly.
Yeah.
Or activate shoot randomly.
I like it. It probably maybe for cosmetics or animation it creates it. I like it. Yeah. Cool card. I think you'll see play. And then Victor here. Ooh, vanilla. A bronze. Has an inmate tag. 4 attacks. Pretty high. 2. It's pretty standard. But other than that, he's just that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably see play. I mean, he's vanilla. I mean, there's other cards, though, so I don't know if there'll be room for Victor, but he's not bad. I think he's okay. All right. We are now the leaders. Recap. So, Doomsday, again... Where do you think Doomsday's going to fit? Because none of the cards really per se helps Doomsday.
Yeah.
I think he's just a...
Everything's a lot more aggressive than...
Doomsday, yeah. I think maybe Doomsday's going to go combo with different... I don't think he's going to go good with... maybe he could go good with his... In a mono deck with them, but I think he's more of a... Like a controlling mid-range card. I think he will see play, but I don't know if he fits with his sisters and brothers here.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know that you actually want... I don't think you want to go all in on...
Mono.
On Doomsday, yeah.
Yeah. And Harvey Quinn, Adrenaline, so I think she's a really good card, and we'll see her. I think Adrenaline's going to be pretty consistent. So good, and she has a lot of... Joker, though, I think he's... Of all the leaders, who do you think's the best? Joker, maybe? Or Harvey? I don't know. Doomsday could be really good, too. We don't know.
Yeah, Joker and Harley both have a lot of synergy going for them.
Yeah, and I think Doomsday's just something to help someone else out. Because he's just a big boy that's going to do a lot of damage.
Big boy does big things.
Yeah. And remember, you can ramp. Other factions can ramp, so he could ramp up. Yeah, so I think he's just going to be a big guy that just massively does damage.
Yeah, I mean, if there's some faction that has some reliable way to charge Doomsday outside of killing, outside of killing a leader,
he's going to be a big threat.
You get to do this like every few turns instead of like every 4 turns.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to be a big threat. So overall, though, Rev, what do you think of Anarchy? I like it.
It's pretty spicy.
It is pretty spicy.
Like, aggro, burn.
Yep.
Kind of stuff going on.
And once we review, we'll probably after we review everything eventually, we'll kind of do some theory crafting. I do think Joker has potential potential to go with Might. Maybe just like Enchantress is a really good card to buff off some of these stuff. I think he's really good. I wouldn't mind trying him with Superman, or maybe even Wonder Woman. Because remember, Wonder Woman, her effect's really, really powerful, dude. +4 turn. Yeah, and it's cheap, and it gives HP, which cannot be understated how powerful that is. So her Joker, Superman and Joker might be really good, because Superman could be your big boy that just gets to punch things in the face and give some good minions and action support. I don't think Aquaman's going to be good with Joker, though. They're different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see Might going well with Joker, but we'll see. We still have Energy to review, Tactics, and Tyranny. And Tyranny's pretty spicy, and Energy's really nice too. They're all good. But yeah, so we'll definitely, hopefully, try to do more reviews this weekend. Next, I think we'll do probably Energy, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah,
talk about some memey Green Lantern cards.
Oh man, we'll see the Green Lantern cards. But yeah, I like it. I think Anarchy's pretty fun. I think Joker, Superman, and Wonder Woman will be kind of cool. We'll see. We don't know until we see everything. Maybe there's different factions that'll be better for it. All right, guys. I know you're yawning, Rev, so you're probably tired. So we will be back.
Not that time.
Yeah, we will be back for more reviews, and then eventually this week we'll get down to some actual gameplay. But this weekend, guys, don't forget the streamer beta for Dual Force. You will finally see it in action. Can't wait. I wish I could get in, but I'm too small fry. But eventually we'll be playing it. All right, guys. See you later.